Okay, hello everyone. Hello everyone. How are we? Mgamba mtia. Let me hope everyone is good. Are we enjoying? Eh? Are we making money? Are we enjoying the business? Today we are going to have a very special training. Today we are going to have a very special training teaching you how this robot works. My name is Kayinda Usaamah. I'm your trainer today, and I'm going to be taking you through our business and how it works and how it works and how it works. Okay. Okay. Hello everyone. Everyone who has joined in. Where are the rest? Where are the rest? Please, when you enter Zoom, switch off your microphone, Ivan and James. Get serious. Whenever you enter the Zoom, please switch off your microphone. I know someone. Let me tell you a story. In the lockdown, when Zoom was new, Monange, there was a meeting for a certain company. Kakati, someone entered the meeting. But you know what's up? You know, when someone knows that this meeting is not physical, they don't take it serious. He joins the Zoom. Kumbe, he has forgotten to switch off the video. He had joined the Zoom in the bedroom. Then he started changing clothes. So he started changing clothes, not knowing that he is live. His microphone was off, but the camera was on. And to make matters worse, he had switched off the mic that he couldn't hear what people were saying in the meeting. So people were telling him, please, turn off your mic, turn off your video, turn off your camera. He kept on moving, removing all the clothes, putting on new ones. Mamma mia. Until someone called him live, a direct call that, hey, sir, please switch off the Zoom. So please, people, get used to technology. Some people enter the meeting, they're in a very loud place. Maybe they're, you know what's up? Whenever you enter the Zoom, switch off your microphone to avoid problems. Okay, my name is Kayinda Usaamah. I'm going to be a trainer today. These days, we have been not training because of the schedules, and we are very sorry for that. But I believe we are going to change that. We are really going to change it. We are going to make sure that we give the best service, we give the best trainings. Yes, for the leaders, they were caught up for this week. Leader Harriet has been very busy. Leader Dr. Fredo Lang is studying medicine. So for this whole month, he is in exams, very, very tight, with a very tight schedule. He will be with us next month. But regardless, we move. Regardless, we move. So now, today, there is something I realized which is disturbing people. People don't understand. People don't understand how their robot works. They don't understand the options on their robots. They are really very lost. Okay, they're not understanding anything. They're like, oh my goodness, how am I going to handle this? What is this meaning? What does this mean? So today we are going to make sure that we learn, and I make sure that everyone understands how their robot works. What do the options your robot have? What do they mean? So today that's going to be our topic. Today we are going to learn what do trade settings for RoyoQ mean? What do the trade settings mean? In case you are designing your trade settings, by the way, I advise everyone, learn how to design trade settings. Learn how to design trade settings. This will help you so much. This will help you so much to design settings according to the coins you are trading. You can look at a coin and you are pretty sure that it's going to come down, and you adjust the margin calls. But if you don't, you will have to stay on the default settings you had set. You get the point? So today that's our topic. However, I want to announce the event we are going to have on Saturday in Imara. If you have people in Mbarara, you have people in Western Uganda, in Mbarara, in Rushenyi, in Shema district, people in Kabohe, people who are in Kasese, people who are in Rukunjiri, people who are in Kisoro, people who are in Western Uganda, Abanyaruzari n'Abanyakitara. Bona, call them, let them come, let them join us this Saturday. This Saturday, on Saturday, 6th April 2024, in Mbarara City. We are going to be at Oxford Hotel. Please invite your people, invite the young people. We have a lot of universities there. There are a lot of young people who would love to work online, who would love to learn trading. Please let them join us on that hotel on Saturday, and we take them through how they are going to make money using their phones, how they are going to make money using their computers. Okay? So please invite massively. We want to see that hotel full. We are going to have different leaders. We have a list of leaders. We are going to have Leader Dixon, the top one Western Uganda in RoyoQ. Is a V4 by rank. By the way, is a V4. The one who made this poster, I think he was a Muslim and very fasting. How could you write that Dixon is an advanced broker? This gentleman is a senior. He's a V4. Leader Dixon is a V4. Is going to lead us on that event for Western Uganda. This is a gentleman who started doing the business seriously last year in August. By August, he was a V1. By August, at the end of it, he was a V2. By November, he was a V3. Today, we are in April. He is already V4. He has moved the 3 ranks in a very shortest period of time. He has broken records. This leader is going to be there. We are going to have leader Kayinda Usaamah. Is a V4. I don't know much about this gentleman. The next one is leader Sembata Police. If you don't know leader Police, come and attend the Mbarara event. Come and attend the Mbarara event. Okay. We're going to have a lineup of different leaders. Leader Kuris is one of the gentlemen I know in this business who really grows fast and very fast rate. And what I know about him, this gentleman is very consistent and committed to do the business. Come and learn from him. Come and hear his story. Bring your prospect. Let them come and see this lineup of young people who are very ambitious and ready to teach others how to do this business. The next one, we're going to have leader Mugero Alozias. Some people think that if you don't know English, you can't do this business. This guy is a testimony himself. He didn't go to school very well. He didn't see a lot of blackboards. But you know what's up? Today he is a V4. The guy makes good money. This is a gentleman who joined the business from zero. Today he has built a house for his mother. Not only that, even put rentals. Think about it. I think we have a lot of people who still have their mothers living in very bad houses, who are renting. Did you know that the application you have in your phone of Project can make you a lot of money and you build for your loved ones the houses? And Lozias has done that. Come and see him. Bring the people in that event. Let them come and see the story of this young gentleman who is breaking records. He doesn't know English. If you join his trainings, they're always in Uganda. But he has showed us that, hey, even if I didn't sit in classes to study parts of a cockroach and balancing equations of chemistry, he has done the business successfully. Then, lastly, we are going to have another young gentleman on the lineup. This gentleman is called Leader Julius Karanda. Let me tell you about this gentleman. This is one of the first people I've ever seen in my life who makes a lot of money. But he is very humble. Very, very humble. This gentleman started the business in 2021. He broke records. He hit ranks in the shortest periods of time. But he is so humble. The more money he makes, the more humbleness he gets. This is the only man who's making a lot of money, but that even if you step on him, you can just go without any repercussions. Come and see Leader Julius, a very good gentleman, a very good leader, not selfish at all. He has taught a lot of people this business. He has inspired a lot of people this business, and is the top one. East Africa, Central Africa, and South Africa. Royal Q. Come and see him. He is a team partner. He is a V5 by rank. Come and see these people. We have the best lineup for leaders who are going to be on the stage in Mbarara. So please invite your people. If you have anyone who speaks through Nyankore, speaks through Kiga, let them come. Don't accept your friends to not come and see this business on that day. The year is just beginning. We have entered the quarter of the year. Please invite your friends. They have the money. Let them come. People are applying to go for Canada. They're investing in over 15 million to go for Canada and work. But you know what's up? You know what 15 millions can do in this business? My goodness, can make you a fortune. So please invite your people. Let's go back to our topic. Today, I'm going to teach you about the trade settings. The trade settings. Many people don't know what do these trade settings mean. Today, I'm just going to focus there. I want everyone to understand them. I want you to save. By the way, let me make sure our training is recorded live. Wow, it is. I thought it's not. Today I'm going to talk about trade settings. I'm going to talk about trade settings. Many people don't understand them. They don't know what they mean. They don't know anything. So now I'm going to make sure that you learn and understand everything. When you go to mine, you scroll down and you tap my strategy settings. When you tap my strategy settings, I told you that the developer of this robot designed it for the people, for the rich. The developer of this robot designed it for the rich. These are the guys who are so busy. They have a lot of business. They don't have time for market analysis. He was like, what if I create a robot for them and it works automatic? We share profits. He created a Reiki robot. The evidence is when you tap the plus in the corner, the robot brings auto settings or the default settings. When you look at these default settings, they show you that the robot was designed for the rich for a lot of money. Its first binary amount is 15, but it has only seven margin calls. The 7th margin call, the robot buys 128 times 15. 15 times 128 times. The last margin call uses $1,920 to buy. The sixth margin call uses 960. So 960 plus 120, that's almost $300,000. So those settings are for at least $3,800 per coin. Reiki now has over 250 coins. So just imagine if each coin is using 3,800 and we have 250 coins. I mean, the capital is almost $1 million. You get the point? Even if someone decides to trade only 10 coins, that is $38,000. I'm not saying that even we who are not so rich, we can't use this bot. But I'm trying to show you how beautiful this app is. You know what's up? Let me tell you something. Whenever you buy something which was meant for the rich, you are buying quality. Did you know that? Did you know that? If you are buying a product which was designed for the rich, and you get it maybe at a cheaper price, you are buying the quality. The rich don't use poor quality things. No, it shows him. If you have money, where do you eat food? If you have got your money, what will you pay? Do you go in Katanga or you go to Serena? It's not the same. The posho in Katanga is the same as the posho as the same posho you get in Serena Hotel or Sheraton. But you know what's up? The packaging is different. This guy can give you posho. They give you they give you the desserts. They give you the vegetables. They give you some fruits. They give you the good juice. The comfortable place. You sit very well. Man, you eat your posho in peace. You go in Katanga and eat posho at sea. You're going to sit in a very hot room with very drunk people. You have neighbors who are eating with you. They are smelling bad. Same portion. What I want to show you that the robot we have, if it was designed for the rich, we have the quality product. However, the robot gave us a way that you can design your own settings depending on your capital. My capital is just $1,000. I can design my settings. And I be like, you know what's up? I'm going to design settings for $500 and I trade 2 coins. My capital is 1,000. Now, how do you design settings for 500? You must know what these settings mean. And that is our topic today. When we tap the plus in the corner, the page comes like this. Now, we are going to look at everything step by step. Let's start from there above. There is a word strategy, settings. Now, these are the settings we are going to design. My settings. Actually, when you go back, the robot is saying my strategy settings. That means the settings you design for your soul. depending on the amount of money you have on your Binance. Capital golina the settings zokola. Risk type. The robot has 3 different risk types. What is the risk type? This is the mode the robot is going to use in trading. It has radical, it has conservative, it has steady. Okay? You can use steady. Remark. You can name your settings the way you want. Okay? When you can name your settings the way you want. You can name them Kola Center where you're going. Those are your settings. I don't know where that statement has come from. First buy-in amount. What is the first buy-in amount? The first buy-in amount is the amount of money the robot enters with in a trade on its first time. The first time the robot enters a trade, that is the amount of money it injects in that trade. You get the point? The amount of money the robot injects in that trade. That's what we call the first buy-in amount. Second, the first buy-in amount will determine the amount of money the robot keeps on injecting in margin calls. Okay? We will look at that the day we learn margin call settings. How do we set margin calls? So, open position doubled. Always this button is off. Open position doubled, what does it mean? When you switch on this button, do you know what the robot is going to do? It is going to double the money it injects in a trade. For example, if your first buying amount was 30, the robot will put in, if your first buying amount was 15, the robot will put in 30. If you had told your robot that on the first margin call, put in $60, the robot will put in 120. Because you had told it that open position doubled. Always switch it off unless you know what you're doing. For example, I can have settings for $500 per coin. But let's assume I'm trading 10 coins. That means my capital is $5,000. Then, out there, I get another $5,000, and I don't want to put new trades. I want to stay in the same trades. I can just come and tap open position doubled. That means my coins are going to be using $1,000 instead of $500 per coin. Categories without editing settings. So the robot will know what to do. It will always double the money it should be injecting in trades. Then AI margin call. What is AI margin call? AI margin call, the robot uses its intelligence to buy for you margin calls on the best prices. Sometimes it will not follow your settings, it will follow its intelligence. Switch it off. Margin call limit. What's margin call limit? Margin call limit, these are the number of margin calls you want your robots to buy. What are margin calls? When we are trading a coin called BCH, what we're trading a coin is what? BCH. Right now it's at $600. But then this coin starts to drop back to $400. Now that dropping, I can decide that my robot keep buying this coin whenever it's dropping. You buy it in levels. Buy it in levels. The question is, how many levels do you want me to buy? Those are what we call margin calls. So the robot is asking you, how many times do you want me to buy? How many levels? I can tell it, buy 10, buy 100, buy 1,000. You can buy as many as 999 margin calls. Almost 999 margin calls. That is the most. The more margin calls, the more better in trading. All position take profit ratio. What is hold position take profit ratio? Hold position means the first 4 margin calls. 1, 2, 3, 4. The robot calls them all. The robot calls them all. The first 4 margin calls, the robot buys them independently or differently and sells them at once. When it reaches the point of selling, it will have to sell the first 4 margin calls at once. So put your take profit ratio the way you want. But remember, this is for the first buy, for the first 4 margin calls. Then hold position, take profit callback. What is a callback? Many people don't understand what a callback is. Let me give an example. If I'm trading BCH and it's on $600 right now, and I want to sell it at 620, when I had calculated that this will be 5%. So if I enter my trade here and the trade starts to go up, when it hits 5%, my robot will sell. But if I had given it a callback, for example, for 0.5, and it hits my level where I have to sell it from, the robot will not sell it right away. It will wait for the market to keep moving. Because I had told my robot to sell at 5%, but you never know, it can even hit 10%. Now, what is a callback? A callback means when the robot hits there above and then the market starts to come down, the robot will calculate the callback. Robot is just calculating a callback. The callback is this one. When it sees that the market is coming back, it will sell from there. That's why you can tell your robot to sell at 5%, and then you find it selling it at 7%. That was because of the callback. So my advice is always give a callback 0.01. Limit it, give it the least, the highest least percentage. Then margin configuration. Now, margin configuration, this is where the business is. This is where the business is. When you are trading, this is where the business is. When we what is saying trading. How? First, we have 2 heads. We have what we call margin call drop and multiple buy-in ratio. Margin call drop. These are percentages you are giving your robot to buy. You are telling your robot that if the coin I'm trading drops this percentage, buy. Coin again trading a single acre and it goes below here, buy. Now, multiple buying ratio. What is multiple buying ratio? How much money do you want me to inject in that trade when it reaches this step? That's what it means. In other words, these are buying orders. Let me give an example. If our coin BCH is dropping down from $600 to $300, let's assume. Now the market starts to go up and down. Now these are the margin calls on these levels. This is where we are buying margin calls. I can tell my robot that whenever the market drops 2% buy, 3% buy, 4% buy, 6% buy, 10% buy, here 2%. So when the market drops 2% negative, the robot will buy. The robot will buy. So in other words, these are orders for buying. Then the question is, the robot is asking, how much money do you want me to put? You tell it how much money. Here, it is asking for money. How much money should it be injecting in that trade whenever it drops? So the times, why are we writing times, not the amount? Because the robot is calculating the first buy number. If you tell it that when the market drops 3.5, buy 2 times, that means that when the market goes in negative 2%, negative 3.5% rather, the robot will inject in 2 times 15, that is $30. 4 times 15, that is $60. 8 times 15, that is $120. Like that. So these are buying orders. The robot will follow these orders to buy your margin calls. Now, in margin configuration, if you make mistakes there, the robot will make mistakes too. So be very cautious. I advise you to do them with your leader until you master the art. Then buying callback. What's a buying callback? A buying callback is the delay in buying. If you tell a robot that I want you to buy when the market drops 3.5, the robot will wait for the market to drop more than 3.5 so that it can buy. You get the point? So I advise give it 0.1 or 0.2 so that it doesn't delay so much. Then distributed and take profit allocation. Distributed and take profit allocation. What does this mean? Distributed and take profit allocation, these are margin calls. When someone is trading in sub-binary time, the robot will ask you, because sub-binary time means, we're going to look at that. Sub-binary time means that after the first 4 margin calls, the rest of the margin calls, I want you to sell them independently. Then the robot will ask you a question. What percentage do you want me to sell these coins independently? So what you had put there is what the robot will follow. You see that it is even starting on the 50th sub position. That means the 50th margin call. Remember, I told you the first 4 margin calls are sold at once. Are sold at once. Then sub position take profit callback. So these subs, how do you want me to, what delay do you want me to take as in waiting to sell? Give it 0.01. Then strategy period, cycle or one shot. What does cycle or one shot mean? Cycle means if I sell this coin, I buy again and trade it again. One shot means if I sell this coin, I will wait until the market, until you give me another order. That's what one shot means. Now, highest first price. Highest first price means you are setting the coin that if it sells, it waits again for the market to drop on this first price and then you buy again. First position drop means if I'm trading and my coin sells, we are in cycle. I have to wait for it to drop this percentage so that I buy again from the selling price. That's what we call first position drop. Then you save and your settings will be there with the name Colasente Okolechi Colasente Weyagale. You get the point? So now I've named my settings. Now they are there. Now the question is, if I'm trading, for example, I'm trading Floki. This is my trade. Now, when I'm trading Floki, what does this mean? When you're trading a coin and it's found on strategy, this is your coin. What do these icons and settings mean of that coin? First of all, we are looking at the coin name, Floki stroke USDT. That means you are trading this coin Floki, but with USDT as a currency. You get the point? Let's proceed. In the corner there are these 2 icons. First up, the one in the corner, it means transaction records. What does transaction record mean? Transaction records, these are the records of buys and sells the robot has been doing on this coin. Then the second icon, this icon is talking about the coin. It's talking about the orders of this coin. The orders of this coin. The buys and sell, or information about the activity of that coin. Now, we have seen the name, we have seen the icon of cycle, that means this trading cycle. Then we have seen the mode is wall warehouse. This will give you an indication of what you are trading. In case it's not what you wanted, you can adjust. Then we are looking at position amount, USDT. That is the amount of money the robot has injected into that trade. Are you seeing that? This one. Position amount. The amount of money the robot has injected in that trade. Then position quantity. What is position quantity? The amount of coins the robot has bought. Then we have average price. The price the robot bought this coin. It bought it at 0.26. But right now, the coin is at 0.21. That means the coin had dropped. When the current price is below the average price, that means the coin is in negative. But when the current price is above, okay, when the current price is above the average price, that means the coin is in positive and it is about to sell. Then return rate. What's a return rate? Return rate is the negative of that coin since you bought it, or the positive. When it's above, that means the coin is in profit. When it's in below, that means the coin has gone down. Number of margin calls, the times the robot has bought this coin. Okay, so the robot has bought it twice. Now, what is one shot? One shot means that if I tap this coin, the robot will sell it and not buy it again in case it has reached the selling price. Sell, the sell button. This is a manual sell. This is a manual sell of the coin. If you want to sell it manually, you can do that. Buy. If you want to buy it manually, the robot can do that. Then strategy mode. What are strategy mode? We have 3 types of strategy modes. Let's look at them. We have wall warehouse. Wall warehouse means that buy and sell independently. No, buy and sell at once. Buy differently, sell at once. Sub-bin mode. Buy differently, sell differently, but show me profits at once. Sub-bin real time. Buy differently. The robot buys margin calls and then sells them. Different and shows you profits in real time. So the best trading strategies are these 2: the sub-bin real-time settlement and the wall warehouse strategy. Then let's look at switch on margin call. When you tap this button, the robot will start buying margin calls. For example, let me show you here. For example, the button has been off. We're going to see that the robot will start buying margin calls. When it starts buying margin calls, even the negative will decrease. Even the negative will decrease. Now you see it has bought the 3rd margin call. Are you seeing here? It has bought the 3rd margin call, and even the negative, which has been in 20, has gone down to 27. Are you getting the point? Now, AI margin call. What is AI margin call button? I told you AI margin call means the robot uses its intelligence to buy for you at a better price. Then first preset price. What does first preset price mean? First preset price means that when you are entering a trade, okay, when you are entering a trade, for example, you tell the robot to buy for you at a certain price. Okay, when I tell my robot that buy for me on that price, it will wait for that price to hit, then it buys the coin. You get the point? Okay, that's how it does it. Then we have the take, where were we? Call margin trigger. The robot is showing me that I'm buying the next margin call on that price. Then take profit trigger, I'm selling at this price. Status waiting for trigger. Status waiting for trigger means that the robot is active and waiting to sell. Then the strategy details. These are the summary for your settings. The first buying amount, the take profit ratio, the margin call drop. The margin call drop means the next margin call drop where the robot is going to buy it from. Okay, margin call limit, earnings callback, buying callback, first drop, and highest first preset, which are optional there. When you understand these settings and you learn them, the robot will no longer be a problem for you to go set your trade settings and you make the money. Okay, so tomorrow we are going to look at how do you design trade settings according to your capital. Okay, you can design trade settings according to your capital. You can design your trade settings according to the market. There is a week when the market is bearish, when the week there is a market when it's bullish. How do you want to make your settings differ? How do you want them to give you the best results? You get the point? So the robot will always be giving you results and helps you make money. Category. So now that's how trade settings are. That's what trade settings are meaning, and that is what they do. I hope we have learned something. Have we learned something? Have we learned something? I hope we have learned something. Yeah. Have we learned something? Have you learned something? Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Faith is saying yes. Bugaga is saying yes. Winnie is saying yes. He has learned something. That is fantastic. Um, you get the point? I think people are learning. People are learning. Thank you so much. Namaiga Zamu, I salute you so much. Seeing people here are learning. Yes, thank you. Thank you. Unless someone has a question in these last minutes. Aha. Margin configuration is the greatest menace for me. It's not a problem. You just need to understand it. Our next training tomorrow, I'm going to teach you how do you design settings according to what you want. Because I want you to learn how to design your own settings. We leaders, we can give you our settings, and maybe they're not working for you. That's why you would design your own settings. But you don't just do it. You need to understand. You get the point? That's why today I first started with trade settings and what they mean. Because if you learn, you can design whatever you want. I have a question. In this bull run, what best strategy do I use? Cycle one shot. If I have capital for 4,000, all of them can work for you. All the strategies are working very, very well in this bull run. Okay? If you have a question, come in the chat, post it there. If you have a question, come in the chat, post it here. I'll guide you. Hope you have learned something for sure. Now, tomorrow's training, will I be the trainer at this time? I don't know. I'll check. I'll be back with how do you set, how do you set according to the amount of money that you have. But sometimes when I put like 30 USDs at the end of the market, I find it 29.46 in a position amount. Yes, it depends on a coin. A coin is spread. Eh? It depends on and there are even coins when you put 30 and you find it injecting in 31. It depends on the coin you are trading. Okay? It depends on the coin you are trading, my brother Hassan. My battery is shutting down. That's why I want us to finish up very, very fast. Otherwise, thank you so much for attending, leaders. Thank you so much. Keep learning. Our YouTube channel. You go to YouTube channel. Our YouTube channel is called Royal Q Robot Game Changers. Okay? Royal Q Robot Game Changers. Go to that YouTube channel. Subscribe, please. You can subscribe to the channel. All our trainings are recorded here live every single day. They are recorded live. Come and learn them. Come and come and attend them. Come and do. Okay. Come and learn. Come and learn. Come and learn. If you have comments, come and put your comments there. we can always answer you. Thank you so much. Have a great time. I think no more questions. Have a great time. See you at the top.